Hello everyone and welcome back to Coach Craig's Sports. Today is Saturday, April 9th, and this is the MLB DFS video for today. So, kind of mentioned yesterday briefly since it was the very first one. You're going to be doing some changes as we go through here. I'm going to try to start off with the results from yesterday for the core picks, like I did for my NBA DFS videos if you followed along with those. So yesterday, these were the five that I did have in my core to start the day. So we had Charlie Morton, $9,000. He got to 31 points. I'm calling him a hit. He was the fourth best pitcher yesterday on the main slate. The difference between second and fourth was very, very minimal, so he was a very good pitcher to have yesterday. Really, only Sean Manaea was a better one overall. Then we had Jeff McNeil, second base, third base, $2,300. He got to 34.4 points, so he was a really good hit. He had a home run, 3 hits overall yesterday. He was the top scoring second baseman. Would have also been the top scoring third baseman if you played him at that position as well. Then we had Alex Bregman, $3,500. Got to 28.4 points. He was a hit. The Astros played really well last night. They had a long run where they were just beating up that Angels bullpen, but Bregman had a home run. Very solid day overall. He was the top scoring third baseman on last night's slate. Then we had his teammate, Jeremy Pena, $2,000. He got to 27.7 points. He had a home run himself, actually, when they were interviewing his parents, oddly enough. Shout out to my buddy Matt that told me about that story. So he obviously was a hit, and he was the top scoring shortstop. So we had 3 of the top scorers at their respective positions yesterday. That's very good. You're probably not going to get that on most slates, but panned out very well yesterday. I had Taz McCormick for $2,100 in the outfield. He did not end up playing or did not end up starting yesterday. So technically he would have been a miss if you stood on him. I said you could switch off to Cooper Hummel, who was $2,000 batting leadoff for the Arizona Diamondbacks last night. He had 0 points though, so unfortunately if you played him, probably didn't end up too well. Or you could look at Jose Siri, who was $2,100, same price tag as Chas McCormick, and got to 18.4 points. He was a hit. And he was the 6th outfielder yesterday on FanDuel for the guys whose primary positions were outfield. So if you just went simply with the 5 guys here with Jose Siri in place of Chas McCormick, you would have had almost 140 points from 5 players. And then you had 4 players left over after that and like $16,000 to spend. So if you just went out and you got like a Kyle Tucker, Yordan Alvarez, people like that, you probably did really well yesterday. So a very good start for the core 5 for our first day. But without further ado, we'll get into the core picks for today. So once again, I'm going to have 1 pitcher and then 4 hitters. In terms of pitchers today, I'm looking at Joe Musgrove, $10,000. Obviously had a very strong season last year. A guy that I've liked for quite some time. Didn't quite put it all together until he got to the Padres, though. He's a guy that sometimes he'll give you those really good starts, and then other times he'll kind of get rocked, too. So just keep that in mind. If he's on top of it, like Sean Manaea was last night against the Diamondbacks, this Diamondbacks team's not the greatest overall. Joe Musgrove could be the top scoring pitcher on tonight's slate. And then we're going to move down to that catcher first base position. I do like Joey Votto quite a bit today. I really, really like stacking the Reds team today. So if you're looking for a stack, there's at least 4 or 5 out there today. I'll be mentioning those real briefly towards the end of the video as well. But Joey Votto, left-handed bat, going against Kyle Wright for the Atlanta Braves, a guy that had an ERA over 6 last year. I'm not expecting big things out of Kyle Wright once again this year. I don't think he should even be in the rotation, but that's a story for a different day. So I do like playing a lot of these Cincinnati Reds. Joey Votto, $3,300. Definitely offers some upside there. And then I do like his teammate Mike Moustakas. We're just skipping down real quick at $2,600. Another left-handed bat going against Kyle Wright. Should be a pretty good game for Mike Moustakas. Maybe he puts one over the wall as well. And then we have second baseman Robinson Cano. He's been dirt cheap to start the year. $2,200, double-digit points both games so far. Going against Johan Adon for the Washington Nationals, rookie making his first career start at the major league level. Kind of hit or miss throughout the minors, so Robinson Cano could have another solid day once again tonight. And then last but not least, I have Michael Brantley down here at $2,900. He's been double-digit points both games so far this season, so obviously he's been kind of hot to start the year. Goes against the Los Angeles Angels tonight, going against Noah Syndergaard, Thor, however you like to refer to him as. I do think it's a very good matchup for Michael Brantley. We'll see what Syndergaard has left in the tank at this point. Obviously, he's coming back from his injuries that he's been dealing with in the past. But in terms of the core 5, this is what I do have for today. If one of these guys does not end up starting, which I don't really predict for any of these 5 players, I'll mention that down in the comments below. If there's somebody else that pops up that's starting that could be a potential value, I might list them there as well. Then once again, I do have my daily MLB DFS cheat sheet for the FanDuel main slate over at WeBetATS.com. So definitely be sure to check that out. So I'm going to go over my top stacks for today. I have the Dodgers, the Padres, the Reds, and then I did add the Mets as well, since we did find out that Adon was starting for the Washington Nationals tonight. But with that being said, these are my core picks for the day, as well as my top GPP stacks. If you have any questions related to MLB DFS, be sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Also, be sure to let me know your favorite play today on the FanDuel main slate. Might be one of the core 5 that I have here, might be a completely different player. Definitely interested in hearing who you guys like today for the FanDuel main slate. But with that being said, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. It helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS, whether it's NBA, whether it's MLB, whether it's NFL. Heck, I'll probably be doing some USFL DFS once that comes around as well. Should be pretty soon. I think their season starts in about a week or so. And then helping you guys with your fantasy football teams, talking some Dynasty, talking some NFL drafts, some rookie draft content. Definitely going to be a lot of that coming out in the future weeks as well. And then with that being said, if you are a newer current subscriber who's yet to do so, also be sure to hit that notification bell down below. It's going to let you know every single time I post up a new video. Like I've been saying, I post up daily MLB DFS videos just like this, going over my core 5 for the FanDuel main slate. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And then last but not least, special shout out to each and every one of you watching today's video. I truly do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely means a lot to me, and I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.